All right, hello again, guys. So, kind of wanted to just give us a quick little video on, what we do in the precision rifle game in regards to bags. Now, I know I posted some pictures of some bags, and some of my friends were wondering what they were, what they do. So, this video is gonna kind of point that out. So, I'm gonna turn this around and show you some of the bags that we use. Now, just to kind of get back into it a little bit as far as the uses, if I had to pick one bag just to use all the time, it would be from a company called Weebad. Now, they are there in the College Station area here in Texas, and they are, I would say, that's just my opinion, they are the number one place to go when it comes to bags or equipment, something that you may need as far as an accessory. They sell brakes, they sell a whole bunch of other stuff too, but bags is pretty much what they're known for, and they do a hell of a job, and their staff is just David, Robert, Tex, Aubrey. I mean, they're the best. You just can't get any better. So if you're needing a bag, I would highly recommend giving them a call. Give my buddy Aubrey a call. She's going to hook you up with everything. I'm about to show you. Okay, so some of these bags, they're just to assist in getting our rifles still, because that's what's very important in the shot. You don't want your rifle just kind of shaking all over the place. You want it nice and steady, as still as possible, so that you can get that good shot off. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to kind of turn it around a little to see some of the bags. Excuse the mess in my truck. So let me widen it up. There we go. You've got, now this one here is roughly 16 or 17 pounds. Okay, it's got the nice little texture in there so that it kind of sticks to whatever barricade you put it in or whatever. And I'll kind of give you a quick example here. So once I stick it there, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to stay. So I really like that. But it is heavy. Again, 16, 17 pounds, and you're kind of toting this around. It gets heavy after a while. And of course, we got rifles only on here, the premier place to shoot. And this is me. Orale! Now, all this custom monogramming was done by Aubrey there at Weebad. So again, you give her a call. It's also on the website. You can kind of put on there what you want her to put. And she can do logos, as you can see, designs. Just give them a call, man. They can do whatever. So, second of all, it's the same kind. Oh, this fill in there is like sand. It's a very heavy fill. Now, this one has the same fill as this one. This one is called the Tater Tot. Okay, and you can see it's pretty wide. My hand, it's still wider than my hand. It is beefy. A lot of real estate to put your rifle on. I'll give you an example here in a minute. This one is the same sand fill. It doesn't have the the texture on the inside, but trust me, it'll pretty much stay where you want it to. Again, we got the monogramming. This is Weebad, best place around, and it's heavy, but it's smaller, as you can see. Let me put the two. Now this is the Tater Tot, and if I put this one here, you can see it's got the same width, but it's smaller. Okay, this bottom one is big. I mean, it'll really reach out, especially right up in here. This is where it's going to kind of, really expand and be able to stick to whatever you want. This one will do the same, but just not as much. But still, it's a great bag. Okay, this one, it's very, very small compared to, this one here. And this is what they call a mini. And the fill inside is very, very light. It's those little plastic pellets that you can find. And so it's just super light. I mean, I could, no problem. And this bag has a special purpose, special stages that require, where you got a small little hole that you got to put your rifle through and everything, but you still want the bag. This big one's not going to fit in there. This little one will. Okay, moving on. This one is the same as this. Okay, same thing, except it has the texture, which I really, really like. A&J Sporting Goods, I mean, these guys are really, really good too in the industry. So You put this down, it's not going anywhere. You put that rifle on there. This one is the same as the big one. This is I can't remember what the initials were, but this is what we call a fortune cookie, because it has the design and the shape of a fortune cookie. So, but again, it's got the grippy material on the inside, and this one is also the pellets, like the little one was. So it's not heavy, and I really like that. There's going to be some stages that, I like having the big bag, but I don't want it to be heavy. So this is called a pump pillow. And you can see it, so it goes around your shoulders and your neck here, and you put this under your armpit, under your arm, and you put your elbow down just like this, and you can kind of, you take your shot. So it'll kind of keep your arms still and keep you resting there. Now you can also use it to put your rifle over the top, and it works just fine. It works good. So this is an all-around bag, and this one is made by a company called Traust, Traust. And this is, real light material, real light fill, but it gives a little bit. It's not all real hard. You can rest something on there, no problem. So I really, really like this bag as far as pump pillows go. Last, I saved, one of the best for last. Okay, this bag here is what we call a Predator bag. This bag I've had for a couple years, and made by a good friend of mine out in Oklahoma. And if you guys want to, a little more info, just get a hold of me and I'll give you his contact info. We can go from there. Or you can just Google search Predator bag and Predator rifle bag or something like that. It'll give you his info. Look him up on Facebook as well. So this bag, man, you can turn it this way, put your rifle. You can turn it sideways, put your rifle, and you can turn it upside down, rifle. You can also turn it lengthwise, rifle. This is one of the best bags I've ever owned. Not that the other ones are not. Every bag here serves a special purpose. So let's take this one for instance. All right, so I'm gonna put it up here. You see how I can turn it there? And it just stays. Stays right there in the bed of my truck. It's not going anywhere. Now if I grab my rifle, I'm gonna try to, again, everything is safe. We do have the bolt back. There's no mag in there, and it's empty. So then I put my rifle on there, and this is how it's gonna sit. So now you kind of get the picture, right? And as you're here, you get behind the rifle and you can take your shot. Boom, down, pull your trigger, and you can move it a little bit. You can, I can leave it alone, man. It just rests right there, super still. I don't even have to put my shoulder into the buttstock here. I just stay away and free recoil the shot. Boom, no problem. Every single bag will do the same. I'm gonna grab the heavy one. This is the tater tot. So again, with the real wide surface area, and this is what I was talking about here, right in here, this thing just, it opens up. See, like that. Boom, you can put it on any surface. Get my rifle, put it on there, and it just stays. Real solid. Solid. So, that's what the bags do, guys. Okay, guys, so that about wraps it up. That's what a bag does. And again, if you have any questions as far as where to find these bags or anything like that, just, hey, send me a message, hit me up, and I'll gladly give you the info you need. And that about wraps it up for us. So thanks again, guys, for giving us a few minutes of your time. And if you don't mind, help us a little bit by maybe liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel. We sure do appreciate it. Have a great weekend.